everybody, it's Christina. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. All right, so if you remember a while back, I did a TEMU order and I had bought 2 punch needle kits. So I actually did this quite a while ago. I've never done punch needle before. This was the first time I ever did it. And I think it turned out pretty good. I don't think I did too bad job. But yep, that was what it looked like. But yeah, like I said, this was the first time I did punch needle. I didn't finish it. It's still just sitting in the hoop. I'm not sure if I want to take it out of here or what I'm going to do with it yet. So I'm going to show you what all comes in the kit here. So let me get this open. All right, well, that's what it's supposed to look like. So it comes with the cloth. Looks like it has the design on here already. And it comes with the yarn and then a hoop and a punch needle. So it should have everything in here for what I need to make this little project. So let's take a look. All right, I'm not quite sure why there is a yarn needle in here. Okay, so first thing is I loosened up my little hoop here so I can take this apart. There. And then this is where I put the cloth in there. So I'm guessing I'm going to put it here and then stick that in there. And then kind of pull it to get it to where I want it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these in the hoops yet or not, or if I'm going to do something else with them. Alright, so I'm just trying to get it so that I'm able to get around this circle, because you don't want to get too close to here or you're not going to hit it. Okay, give me a few seconds to get this adjusted to where I need it, and then we're going to start trying to do it. Okay, you know what I just realized? It's the image is supposed to be on this side so the edge thing isn't in the way. Alright, let's flip this around. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in case I want to keep it in the hoop, I'm going to try to keep the picture centered. Okay, that looks better. Alright, so then I'm going to pull this tight, and then I am going to screw this tight so it pulls this fabric nice and tight. Okay, I think I have it in there pretty good. And then I am going to tighten it here. I'm not sure, is that supposed to go? No, that's got to be right. I don't know, I did the other one and it worked out. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna take a look at this real quick. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to start with some of the insides and maybe work my way out. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to give it a shot and see how it goes, right? I think I'm gonna start with the light pink color. Okay, so I'm gonna take my yarn out of here and then find the end, and then I need to thread my punch needle. So I believe this goes through like this, and then this is gonna grab the yarn and pull it through to the top of my needle. All right, and then I'm going to take that off of there. Maybe. Why did it seem to go through my yarn? There we go. Okay, and then I guess it has to go through this little hole at the top here too. So I'm gonna stick that through there and then grab the yarn end. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. Trying to get this apart. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. Oh, just come apart. There we go. Okay, and then pull that through there. Okay, leave a little bit of yarn there, and then it looks like I have to do the pink, which is right here. So I'm gonna go around these petals and then come back and then do those middle ones. So let's see how this works out. All right, so you always put the opening of the needle facing in the direction that you want to go. So I'm gonna punch this through here and then pull it out, and you just kind of drag it. Don't pull the needle all the way out, just kind of drag it across. I'm trying to stay like evenly spaced apart, but well, it doesn't look too bad. All right, let's just take a look. I'm just going to pull this out. That one's a little bit bigger there and not quite as tight. So if you want, all you have to do is just go like this and it pulls back out and you can start over. All right, so let's try this again. So I'm going to stick it in there, pull it out, drag it. I don't know why they have these all like different colors, like why it's a green color and stuff. I'm not quite sure. I'm just turning my hoop as I go so the open end of the needle is facing the way that I am working. I think I did that other one. I think that was last summer already. It was shortly after I got my order from TEMU. And I've been meaning to do a video on this to show you if the needle punch from there is, you know, decent or if it's working. But then fall came, and then Christmas, and it just got, everything gets so crazy all the time. So much to do. Let's see it. Now I'm pulling it out way too far. So I just kind of pulled the yarn out a little bit. I pulled the back and pulled the yarn tighter. Alright, let's see how it's looking on the back. Well, I'm getting some pretty big loops in there. I think that's about what my last one looked like. I don't know, I think it's looking pretty good. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna have enough yarn though. so now I'm just kind of stuck here, and I think what I'm supposed to do is just pull this up, and then I just cut the yarn. Oh, shoot. I just pulled my loop out. Oh, I just pulled it again. Let's try this again. All right, pull, and the loop pulled out. Make sure my yarn, I got enough here. It's not supposed to pull out. I guess maybe if I kind of hold it. Oh, for Christ's sake. I don't know, that looks kind of goofy. The last one that I did, it was like colors all the way around, so I didn't have to do like, I mean, it wasn't like little stuff. All right, doesn't seem like there's enough room to do what you need to do here. Okay, well, I guess to me this is kind of difficult. The other one, the rainbow, that one was super easy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I'll come back, we'll see how it's looking. Okay, so I have that first flower done. I don't know, I think it looks okay. Looks like this cloth is breaking like really easy, and it's like you can see all the little strings coming up in here, like it's broken. I don't know what that's about. Okay, well, I guess I am just gonna continue with the pink then. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just kind of going off of this guide right here, and I'm gonna do the pink on this flower then. And then I will move on to the white and see if I can't fill in these flowers. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I think it looks okay. I don't know what's with all the little strings sticking out, but maybe they'll get covered up. So I was just kind of looking at this one that I did. It was kind of nice because I didn't have to cut a lot of yarn, because I could just go up and down and, you know, and yeah, that one was way easier. This one with all this little stuff, it's a little bit more difficult. But I would say this one right here would be a good beginner's one if you wanted to order that one. So, and plus I think this cloth is a little bit different too. Like this stuff seems really like coarse, and the strings just kind of stick out, but I don't know. I think I like this cloth better. Okay, so then this is about how much yarn I had left. I did have one little oopsie where I tried to cut it and then I ended up pulling it out. But now I got my little yarn scissors, so it'll be a lot easier to trim it. So they basically gave me just enough to do the project, I think, with not much to spare. All right, so then the next part that I would do would be the white. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it threaded, and we'll see how this works. I have my white threaded, and so it looks like I have to do the inside of all these. So I did have my end sticking out in the beginning, and now I've been pulling the end through, so it's on that side instead of having to cut so many on the front side. So I'm just gonna go in and out over here. Always make sure your yarn here is nice and loose so it's not cut up on anything, because otherwise it's going to pull all your loops out. I don't know. I don't know that there's any exact science to this either. I think you just kind of punch it where you want, to tell you the truth. And just try to fill stuff in. I think that looks pretty good right there. And then without pulling it, just trim it as close to it as possible. I know, I don't really like how those little ends stick up, but I suppose you can, because it's like they're fuzzy as opposed to, you know, the ones that aren't cut. But I don't know if there's any other way to do it. If you know if there is another way to do it, let me know, because like I said, this is my second one ever I've done. I'm not experienced, I'm just kind of learning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. It's probably gonna be pretty tight in there, but white does need to go in there also. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get these all filled in with white, and I will show you my progress. So for this part, oh, I forgot to turn my lights on. So for this part, I'm gonna try to go off of this and see if I can do it. So it looks like kind of start here, and then I'm gonna pull that out, and then you kind of do like a big swoop up over here, and then turn it, and another big swoop. Looks a little loose to me. Like maybe I'm not pulling the yarn quite tight enough, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and try it. All right, so put that in there. Oh, looks like I got a kind of hole right there. May have to redo this. Oop, well, I had it there for a second. Oh, well, I'll have to put that one back in, but it doesn't look too bad. I suppose it doesn't have to be exact like the picture. So I am gonna go ahead and use this example and try to get all the green done on here. Okay, so I have some of the green done, and I thought I'd come back and show you. Looks like I didn't really do the best. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but these are actually pretty difficult to do this. And I guess I maybe should have got a little closer, because you can kind of see in there. But basically, what I've been doing is you kind of stick it in here, and then you have to kind of like go back and forth, which I don't know, it's just been kind of difficult. But looks like this one's supposed to go like across like this, and then I've just been kind of turning it and then going back over, and then just, I don't know honestly if this is the correct way to do it or not. Trying to go as close to the stitches as I can. So that I just kind of should go a little tighter. But yeah, I try to get as close to the stitches and then turn it and then go back over this way. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is right. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. You'll have to let me know what you're thinking or what you think. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this one done, and then I'm gonna start with the pink all the way around on the outside. Okay, so I have this one done. I don't know that it looks any better, and it's actually kind of loose. I've been trying to kind of pull on these loops a little bit, thinking that maybe I could get it a little bit tighter. It almost to me seems like you should have some kind of yarn running through the back of them so the loops don't come out, but I guess that's just my opinion. So I'm just clipping some of these loose ends here. And I was looking at the pattern and it doesn't show pink around the bottom of this flower here, but if you look at that really closely, it's like this fabric just, I don't know, it just rips really easy. Unlike the last one that I had where you could kind of, if you screwed up, you could put it back. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the pink down here also along the line because I just think it's going to look better. And then also this needle punch that I got in the rainbow kit, it looks like it has a way sharper top tip. So I am going to go ahead and switch tools here. Now this one, it was actually kind of nice because this one's adjustable. I think that's pretty cool. This is the one that came with the rainbow kit. So to keep everything the same, I'm just adjusting it so that it's, this one, well this one adjusts too, it just is a little bit more difficult. So I'm just adjusting it to where the tip of this one is because I think this one's going to go through the fabric a lot better than this one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my pink threaded up, and then I think what's going to happen is I think I'm going to start from the outside and work my way in. I don't know, that just seems to be, I guess, what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going. So far this is all the yarn that I have left. So yeah, pretty much the kit comes with what you're going to need to do your project. I have my needle threaded and I am just going to start off on the bottom here. And I'm going to poke it through and then I pull up a little bit of yarn. And then I'm just going to start going around the outside like this. I'm trying to go about the same distance every time, but it's not as easy as it looks. And to go straight too. Yeah, I don't know about this fabric. Okay. That is what it's looking like so far. I feel like I need to be closer, but it's still wrecking the fabric around here. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just start going on around the outside and I will check back. So this is how far I have gotten. I'm not sure exactly how long I've been working on it, but I did notice I've been kind of putting the stitches like the same all the way around, and here they're kind of staggered, but I don't know if that's gonna matter. So I'm basically just going around and punching it in. I don't know if I'm getting close enough or not. It's like I can totally see all the fabric through here. I don't know why that is, but because it's like when I did the other one, let me grab it. When I did the other one, I mean, okay, so maybe there's a couple little spots, but it's not too bad. I don't know. Anyways, this is where I'm at. I'm going to keep going around and then I'm going to just start, I guess, randomly putting stitches in and filling the rest of this in. So this is where I am. I have a lot of stuff sticking out in here. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know, maybe it still looks good. I'm not really sure. I guess I'm just looking, I can't wait to hear the comments on this video. I used up the last pink, so I'm going to thread my needle with this one, and then I'm just going across, basically just go down, and then you go down like this. So once I get here, then I'll do another piece of yarn and go this way. But yeah, I'm just kind of going all which ways, whatever ways work. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and I will show you the final product. It is finished. I honestly, I don't know. I don't think this one turned out as good as the rainbow, but I did it. It took a while. I'd really love to know what you think. But now what I need to do is figure out how I'm gonna like frame this or hang it up. I thought about just cutting it and leaving it in the hoops, but I don't know that I really like that. I guess I'm just not old school like that with leaving it in the hoops. So I'm gonna probably watch some YouTube videos and see how I can frame these or get these ready to be hung up. Okay. So after careful consideration, I decided to leave them in the hoops. I looked up a few things on YouTube and I don't know. I just wasn't liking it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my hot glue gun here and I am going to hot glue my cloth or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what kind of cloth it's called, but I'm just gonna glue that down on the back here. So just not using like a ton of hot glue because I don't want it seeping through on the other side, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and glue all this down and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish it off. So I'm going to do that on both of them. Okay. Now that I have those glued down, I have this back side of one of those, I can't remember the name, but those bags that you can get at Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to cut out a piece to go on here. I'm not going to have, it's not going to be like an exact science or anything. I'm just cutting out a piece. It's just some scrap fabric. And I'm just going to kind of do like a little circle and then to keep all these edges down, but I'm not going to get like all scientific or anything about it, so. Because you're not going to see the back anyways. So just cutting a piece out. Let's see how it looks. A little bit smaller I could go yet. Alright, I'm going to get those cut out and then I'm going to finish this project up. I probably could have cut this one a little bit better, but I'm just going to go with it. It'll be fine. I know I kind of wanted all the yarn covered up on there, but... So I'm just going to take some hot glue and then I'm just going to tack this down on the back. I have a room, a spare room where my grandkids stay when they come over. I'll probably hang these up in there. Eventually I kind of want to get it kind of nice in there so it's not just a room, but it's kind of like a kid's room. But we'll see how that goes. I never have time for anything. Extra there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing with this one. That's it. They're all finished. They're all ready to be hung up. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a hanger on them yet or if I'm just going to try to hang them by that. I don't know. I'll have to see. So this one, a little bit more difficult. This one was pretty easy. I enjoyed doing this one way more than this one, but it's definitely something that you need to practice at to get better. So yeah, that's it. These are both from TEMU. I will see if they are still available and if I can link them in the description. Yeah, that's it. I just want to say thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I would love it if you like this video and subscribe and share it. And thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.